Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Fans. I don't know if I said that right. F-A-N-Z, a fan all the way from China. Thank you so much for watching. I love hearing that. That's amazing. And Fans wants everyone to know that a lot of people like to chat about Big Brother on this website called, is it Taiba? I'm really striking out today. But I'm going to leave the link in the info box below if you want to check it out. Also in the info box is our Patreon link. If you guys want to be house guests of the day, make sure you check that out. Shoot me a message, ask me a question, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on in the house. So Kelsey and Raul are up on the block. So it's kind of a repeat of a few weeks ago where Kelsey's all like, oh, I don't want to campaign against you, Raul. And this time Raul's like, yeah, that's bullshit because it's not fair. You have Jared and Cass campaigning for you. So, like, even if you don't say a word to anyone, you've got blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah working for you. What have I got? Mitch isn't here anymore. Translation, Raul's going to campaign for himself, and I don't blame him. So, Maddie, Nikki, and Cass were chatting up in the HOH room, and it got a little bit mean. So Maddie's like, oh, Raul is convinced that he's staying this week. He thinks it's going to be a repeat of Kelsey leaving. Well, he's in for a surprise. She's like really pissed at Raul right now. So Maddie wants them to all pretend like they're keeping Raul, and then he's going to be like super shocked when Arissa reads the vote. So she's like, yeah, it'll be awesome because we'll be pulling one over on him. Also, if he's thinking that he's going to stay and Kelsey also thinks she's going to stay, it's going to create tension within the trio, and that's great for everyone. So, I don't know. I think that's really mean. But Raul was campaigning to Ramsey, sort of. He is not very good at campaigning. He doesn't really know what to say. He's not very good at it. But he's like, Ramsey, do you think you're doing a good job playing this game? And Ramsey is like, well, yeah, I do. He likes that people think that Maddie's making all the decisions. He's kind of under the radar right now. He's not getting all the blood on his hands. And this is exactly what Maddie was upset with him about the other night. So, alright. So then Raul brings up the obvious. Kelsey and Jared are in a showman, so they're always going to work together. They're always going to vote for each other. Yeah, duh. Isn't that obvious? But also, like, on the other hand, maybe Ramsey would want to keep another showmance in the house because that's another target possibly in front of him and Maddie. So, I don't think Raul is very good at campaigning. But the brothers were chatting in the hot tub, and this was kind of sad. Phil was like, oh, Nicholas, I don't know what's up with me lately. I feel like I'm not really being myself. I'm not feeling like day one Phil anymore. I'm not all like fun and stuff. So he's talking about how he's been so quiet lately. He's like, who am I? Where do I fit in? He feels like he's not really in a group. Yeah, that's because you guys won't commit to anyone. What the hell? But he was also bringing up how he feels like a lot of the other house guests pick on him a lot. That's so sad, but it's kind of true, like with the lips thing, and they were making fun of him because I guess he's like really into John Party and all sorts of stuff. But also, like, Phil does not handle that stuff great because, like, you know he's got a huge ego and it's bleh. So then they had a little bit of game chat and they were like, all right, we're good with Ramsey. We're going to have to get rid of Maddie, Kelsey, and Jared. And then this is where it gets a little ridiculous. Phil was like, if we just get rid of those three and, like, we're in the final five, we've won the game. Like, we're going to win the game. Is that all? You just have to get rid of those three and then make it to the final five? How about making it to the final two? How about having, like, an argument against whoever else is against you in the final two? It's ridiculous. But then they get back to the personal stuff, and Nick is kind of giving Phil a pep talk, and he's like, you just need to be positive, and you can make your reset on this day. Like, you can reset and be positive again and, like, be the Phil that you want to be. And it was, like, a really nice talk, and it just makes me sad that whenever it's the other way around, Phil is always like, Nicholas, you effing suck! You suck! No, get better! It's just, it shows the difference between the two brothers. But anyway, Joel, Tim, and Cassandra were hanging out in the backyard, chilling, literally. They had some cucumber slices on their eyes, and they were just like, oh, this is so relaxing. And then they were kind of just having, you know, personal chat. Joel was talking about his crush on Levita. That's for real. Imagine if they dated in real life. Levita has a boyfriend, though. But, I don't know. It was fun to listen to. And then the topic of Tim's birthday came up because everybody knows Tim told the story about how he lied about his birthday on Big Brother Australia. Turns out his actual birthday is going to fall somewhere in this season for Big Brother Canada, but he doesn't want to tell them when it is because this is his explanation. Like in Big Brother Australia, birthdays are a big deal. They have a party for you. I guess they give you presents or something. In Big Brother Canada, it's like up to you and your fellow housemates to make it special. So he's like, birthdays in this house are shit. I don't want it. So that's why he's not telling anyone when his birthday is. All right. Raul is back on the campaign trail. I give him credit for at least trying. So he was talking to Phil in the storage room, and he's telling Phil, I am the glue between Jared and you and your brother. Like, without me, there's no bridge to Jared, so you could be in a lot of trouble if I'm not here. Pretty sure Kelsey's the glue there, but okay. So then Raul was like, yeah, Kelsey, she's got Jared, Cass, Tim, and Nikki. So if you keep her and I'm not here, those people are all going to be going after you. Sorry. Okay, so then Raul's like, I can't work with Jared anymore. Like, I'm going to need people to work with because he's trying to show that, like, he's not going to be connected to anyone. So eventually, I mean, this went on for at least like 20 minutes. Eventually, Phil's like, you know what? I'm going to think about it. I'm going to figure things out, and then I'll get back to you. Guess what? Jared was trying to listen outside the door. Okay, so the trio, they were talking outside, and Raul was like, I don't know, guys. It's not looking good for me. So Jared's like, why? What did Phil say? So I think Jared knew that, like, something shady was going on in there, but he didn't hear Raul's campaign. But Raul was like, Phil didn't say anything. Like, I was just asking him what he's thinking right now, and he didn't really give me anything. But then Raul was like, I am going to have to campaign, and I hope you guys are going to be okay with that. And you would think they would be, because it makes sense. But Jared's like, yeah, I know, but don't be slandering my name. Can't have that. So Raul was like, I won't. Trust me. It's just, like, very tense. It's ridiculous that they expect Raul not to campaign. Like, really? That's just not fair. So Kelsey and Raul were chatting before bed, and Kelsey's like, well, if you start campaigning, then I have to start campaigning. Get off your freaking ass and do it! So Kelsey's warning him, like, you need to be very careful with what you say to people because you could be just shooting yourself in the foot. You could be shooting Jared in his foot. So, like, you need to realize that other people's games are at stake here as well. And Raul's just like, relax, just trust me. Okay, so this morning, today was crazy, guys. Today was a crazy day. Raul was like, Kelsey and Jared, I need to talk to you. And Jared's like, I don't want to do this right now. I just want to go have my smoke break. Like, don't ruin my cigarette break. So Raul is like, no, like, please just let me get this over with. So Kelsey's like, come on, come on. So Raul's like, guys, I have to go against you now. And Jared's just like, are you effing kidding me? So he, like, starts leaving. And Kelsey's like, no, Jared, don't go. And then Jared's like, no, he says he's going against us. I don't have to humor him anymore. I'm out of here. So he storms out. Kelsey's talking to Raul, and she's just like, he'll feel better once he's had his coffee and his cigarette. That is disgusting. Oh, okay. Sorry, no judgment if anybody smokes, whatever, but cigarettes and coffee, like, ew, in the morning! So, Jared goes outside, Tim is out there, and Jared is just like, guess what? Raul just told me that he's going against us, and Tim is like, oh yeah, of course he's gonna say that. So, Kelsey is really using this to her advantage. Miss, I'm not gonna campaign. She's like, Raul's going to try and work with the brothers now, obviously. So she's like, yeah, if they work together, like, they're probably going to be going after you and Cass, Tim. So watch out. Meanwhile, Raul is complaining. He's campaigning to Joel, and Joel's really non-committal about it. He's just like, oh, I don't know yet. We'll see. He doesn't want to. He's not going to do it. So let's talk about Nikki. She is pissed today. She's not in a good mood because she says that Kelsey and Raul woke her up at like 2:30 in the morning last night in the have-not room. And she said they were talking about her getting special treatment, and they were like mentioning how she gets to lie on this like exercise mat, and that's not fair. And Nikki was just like, I don't get special treatment. So then, I mean, it's brewing. So the house guests were eating lunch, and this was like something out of freaking, I don't even know, like a nature documentary in Africa or something. So the house guests are sitting there eating lunch. It was like Kelsey, Raul, Tim, and Joel sitting at the table. And Raul is like really eyeing Tim's food because of course Kelsey and Raul are on slop. So all of a sudden, Raul lunges across the table, grabs Tim's burger out of his hands, and takes a bite. What? So then they're like, oh my god, like, is this really happening? So then they're encouraging him to eat more, make the most of it. He already effed up and ate real food, so he may as well eat more. So he goes over to Joel's plate, just starts freaking taking the food, and he's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So then, this is the best part. Tim was like, oh, I'm so turned on right now. It was like, what's wrong with him? It was hilarious. So then it's all fun and games, and then people are freaking out because they're realizing like, whoa, Raul just effed up. What if they punish the whole house because of this? So then Raul's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So then this afternoon, a little while later, Big Brother called everyone into the living room. They showed them the video of Raul eating. Not only did they show them the video, they showed it in slow-mo too. And Raul was like, and then I think there was like a hair flip when he was eating and he was like, oh my god. It was too much. So then Big Brother's like, Raul, you effed up. So as punishment, you're going to be locked in the backyard by yourself until tomorrow morning. That sucks! Okay, so where's he gonna go to the bathroom? The house guests were like cracking up, but then they were kind of annoyed because they realized they weren't gonna have access to the backyard until tomorrow morning. Ouch. Alright, that also sucks for him because he can't campaign while he's out there. So later this afternoon, Nikki she's feeling a bit paranoid. She thinks that everybody's talking about her. I mean, I'm sure the slop is not helping. So she's freaking out a little bit. She's looking for security. So she's talking to Tim and Cassandra in the HOH bathroom, and she's like, can we please solidify something? Can we make a deal here, make it official? So Tim is like, well, I don't do official alliances. Like, I don't shake on deals like that. You just need to trust us. And Nikki's like, well, I need a little bit of security. And Tim's like, no, I don't do that. Just trust us. And then he also brings up how she kind of screwed them over a few weeks ago when she didn't stick with them and vote out Maddie over Dallas. I mean, that is true. Maybe if they had an official deal, though, the story would have been different. Oh, just saying. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of what's going on right now. The whole Raul thing was ridiculous. I can't wait for everyone to see it on the show. It was crazy. So I'm sure we'll have more fun stuff tomorrow. So until then, much love.
Edit.